Happy Friday, folks. Michael with Dumpster Goat. How are y'all doing today? I am happy because it is a Friday and we are going to pick up our last dumpster. And after that, we're done for the weekend, I think. But unless something comes up, which it usually does. But yeah, what an exciting week. Got a crazy day. Yep. We are on our way to pick up our last dumpster for the day. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I think I may have one more to pick up. But either way, it always feels good to be a Friday. And we're still pondering what to do with that money. We've kind of let it stagnate for a little while and see if anybody claims it's missing. I know where the auctioneer is and his contact information, so I have all that information. So if I need to get back with him, I can. Everybody else is commenting I should just keep the money because it's put it in the dumpster, which is true legally. I was just trying to do the ethical right thing. People just stop in the middle of the road. Come on. But such a weird occurrence last night. Good Lord. We get this Amber Alert around 4:30 yesterday afternoon, and it was a missing boy. He's 17 years old. What was so weird about it is it was actually in our neighborhood where he went missing. And he supposedly texted his mom, well, he did text his mom, that he had been shot. And it was 4 Hispanic men who abducted him, I guess. And then after he sent that text to his mom, they supposedly smashed his phone and they found a bullet hole in his van. I think it was a van, or truck, or something, whatever, his car. But either way, long story short, what has the world come to? The boy, they got images of the boy like last week at Walmart buying a tent, a bicycle, and something else. What does the world come to? You know he did, right? There was nobody took him. He was never shot. Of course, he's going to blame the Hispanic. He was found today, the next day, perfectly fine, nothing wrong with him. Man, what has the world come to? Does he need that much attention from his parents or his mom? I mean, imagine what she's going through. All last night she was communicating through Facebook, asking for help because they thought maybe the people who abducted him took his body and threw it in the woods. So they had helicopters, deputies everywhere looking for this kid. Can you just imagine being his parents? his sister. He had a sister. And what for? Did he need some attention? I just don't get it. I'm sorry. But we really thought something happened to him and was worried about it. The whole neighborhood was, they actually were going to put together a party today of people to kind of go look and scout around the neighborhood. I mean, we don't live in a typical neighborhood. Our neighborhood is probably, I don't know, it's got to be 10 miles long and 10 miles wide, I guess. I don't know, but it's not a small neighborhood. So that, and all the homes are like on like 2 acres of property or not more. So that would have been a really difficult search to put together, but they were going to do it today for this kid who just needed some attention. I don't know. What has the world come to? But I know one thing. If that was my kid, I would, I would, no sirree. But anyway, good news, he's found, he's fine, he just needs some psychological help. So we can have a happy weekend and get this dumpster picked up. I think my daughter's going to a football game tonight. My other daughter is probably having one of her friends spend the night. So we will get this picked up, and it'll be interesting because I got to back down this driveway. If y'all remember on my previous video, there's nowhere for me to turn around, so I'm going to have to back down his driveway, which is, I don't know, at least 1,000 feet, not 2,000 feet, but I'll see y'all there. Can you see these lovely creatures flying around? There's one. They're all over the place. Love bugs. Why do we have love bugs? Somebody better not give me this thing that UF made them and let them loose to kill mosquitoes, because that's a myth. Anyway, again, doesn't look like this person's home, so I gotta go knocking. Look at these things. They're everywhere. Oh my gosh. And they will ruin your paint. It is snowing, love bugs. Look at them. Those love bugs. They will eat your paint up on your car. You hear me? They will eat your paint up. You hear? It's a love bug season. It's time to make love. Oh my Lord, let me get out of here. I am being swarmed to death. Well, the gods must have heard me about the love bugs, because he gave me rain to wash them off the truck. Or she, whatever your belief is in. I have rain now. But you know, the funniest thing in life is, growing up, I always listened to older people because they had better advice. Sometimes I had to be forced down my throat to understand it, but as a child you listen to adults for advice. Funny thing is, now in life, I get most of my advice from children. How the roles have reversed, right? When you get older. Not to say I wouldn't listen to an older person, but I get more advice from my kids, their friends, my nephews, nieces, their plethora of knowledge. So hold on a second. I got me a good old rainstorm. Y'all hear me now? You hear me? But anyway, we're on our way back. I just had that little insightful knowledge I thought I'd share with y'all. I find myself, as an adult, listening to children more than I do adults. I don't know, that makes sense to y'all? Do you do the same thing? Or have you even thought about it? Maybe there's a, I don't know. I don't want to think too hard. It's Friday. But anyway, I'm on my way back. And we have a day off tomorrow. You know what I mean by day off? I'll tell you what I mean. Not dumpster day off, but guess who has a bye week? The Gators, the Florida Gators. So you know what that means? I might actually be able to relax. There's some serious hatred going on in the swamp right now for the coach. They want him fired, which is kind of hard not to disagree, because he doesn't have a very good winning streak at all. Actually, it's horrible. But I believe in giving people chances, but he's been in there for a long time. He's had his opportunity to make that game, or that team, turn around and be something, and he's also got the talent this year. So it's not a talent problem. So we will see if he'll make it, if he makes it to the end of the year or not. My wife is hoping Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss and joins the Gator team, which we do kind of need that energy. Lane Kiffin just has a lot of energy that I think the Gators would thrive off of. But anyway, that's football talk, and we won't have to discuss that until next week. But anyway, the sun is coming out. I got all my bugs washed off, so I am happy. See ya, alligator. All right, alligators. We are just about finished for the week. I'm just doing my last checkup on the girls to make sure they're good. They've been slow to lay eggs since last time I was down here, which was a couple of days ago. I installed some new nesting cages for them, and we haven't seen any eggs since. But anyway, I'm sure they're fine. If not, I'll have to give them their old little home they had, which was just a cardboard box. But I'm sure they'll be fine, and we will continue to see, and we'll watch it. It's Friday evening. We visited the girls. Boy, do I look tired. I have a long week, but you know what I really wouldn't mind doing? Is setting up tent right out there, starting a fire, and enjoy the cooler temperatures, even though they're not the coolest I want it to be, but it is starting to cool down in Florida. Next week should be a little bit nicer. The sound here makes me want to go to sleep. It feels so good on my back. Y'all, thanks for joining us. It's been a fun week. Who knows what next week will bring? So, anyway, oh my God, this concrete feels so good on my back. And that water gel put me to sleep. So, y'all have a good evening. And I will see you next time.